Hi, I'm Jami Philbrick for iamROGUE.com. I'm here in Los Angeles. As you can see, I'm surrounded by zombies. The zombies are attacking. Do you remember me? I'm the guy who fell off the stage yesterday during the press conference.
You did.
I did.
How are you feeling today?
I'm okay. Only my pride was wounded falling
really?
in front of you. Yeah.
Oh, please. I never even saw it.
How did they come up with that name, iamROGUE?
Oh, it's a long story.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, it
Longer
has to do
than,
with
what,
legal,
4 minutes?
Yeah, it's much longer than 4 minutes. We don't want to waste
Okay,
it talking
another
about
time
that.
over cocktails.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I'll hold you to it.
Okay.
Oh, this is a love fest already. I love this.
It is.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Welcome to the Love Fest.
Brunch, a love fest, and also an orgy.
Oh, all right.
So welcome.
Yeah.
Get the same questions over and over again.
Oh, you're not gonna ask me the
I'm
same
not.
question.
No,
I know
hopefully
it.
not.
You'd never ask me about bullying, would you?
No. Not now.
What else you got?
I go out can go out in a mask on Halloween, and no one gives a shit. So
Right.
like I can wear a mask, and Heidi was suggesting that I go out in dressed as Harry Potter because no one would suspect that.
Right.
But I think people would just think Daniel Radcliffe's gone crazy.
Right. Yeah, you might. I mean, you could go out as anything, and they'd probably.
Yeah.
People would probably say that.
A little bit of Ray Fiennes in him.
I've heard that for years.
Yeah,
I've heard
and
that
Jason
for
Bateman.
years. Yes, I
Yes.
did get Bateman a lot. I'm a huge fan of Arrested Development. I'm so excited for the upcoming new series on Netflix.
Yeah.
Is the movie a done deal now, or is Mitch still working out the script, or where's that status?
The movie is not a done deal yet. In fact, I don't think they've started making the deal for that yet. However, the episodes that are on Netflix are, as he was writing the movie, it was too big a story to fit in a 120-page script. So he decided to put the first act in these episodes.
Hey guys, it's great to talk to you. I've been a big fan for a long time. To begin with, tell me about what was it like visiting Paris?
Of course, I was created in France, so I have a certain je ne sais quoi.
Yes, you do, Vexy. I thought that Paris fashions were Smurf-tastique.
I get so puffy when I travel.
Favorite Smurf? Favorite Smurf?
Oh, might be Vanity. I might be Vanity. I
Vanity!
think we're both still in that one. It might be my...
I like Porno Smurf.
Well, and Aubrey, this is a really kind of daring role to sort of take on in some ways. Were you ready for the challenge when you read the script?
I don't think I fully understood what was to be required of me until I showed up on set and then realized, like, oh, I'm actually gonna have to give a hand job to someone.
Well, I'm sure you made it comfortable for her on set.
She would always, hold my hand.
Hold your hand during the hand job scenes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sure. Yeah, you don't see me, but I'm right there next door. Just put it out. Yeah.
When you're doing a film like this, you're basically shooting one performance.
Yes.
And so I'm curious, when you're choosing your outfit, what you're going to wear for that performance, are you kind of careful? Because you don't want to look back 20 years and be wearing a skin-tight red leather suit like Delirious, like Eddie Murphy, right?
No, when you watch Eddie Murphy's concerts, that's the first thing that comes to mind. When you watch it in our day and age now, this generation, we go, what the hell?
What was he thinking?
Eddie wear that? Why did he have the tight red thing? He didn't have a shirt underneath. You definitely think, but back then, it was the best move ever. It was amazing.
Now that you're a serious dramatic actor and you're in a Woody Allen film, are you still the Dice Man? Are you still the
Well,
Dice Man?
of course, I love to perform live. I'm the first comic ever that the Hard Rock Casino ever booked as a residency. I mean, this is, I do rock and roll stand-up. So when I'm performing as a stand-up, that's what I'm doing. That's the role. I'm a comic. But to be able to branch out now, I'm so appreciative that people have taken to me the way, I'm pretty overwhelmed by it.
I know that his voice is so distinctive. Like, I remember talking to Bruce Willis one time about it, and he was saying, you can't help but start talking like him. After you're with them a while, you just kind of get in. I mean, I think he's really like the Jimmy Stewart of our age, not just as an actor, but his voice. Like, everybody has a...
That's quite a compliment.
You hear Jimmy Stewart saying, hang on to your nuggets.
If Jimmy Stewart was here now, he would be saying,
hang on to your nuggets. You just want to hang on to your nuggets.
Yeah. How would Brando say it?
Hang on to your nuggets.
It's good. That's good. Is Bill Murray as funny off the set as he is on the set?
It's more. More. It's very funny. Very funny. Makes you laugh right in the middle of working.
You play a real jerk in this movie. Was that it's kind of a risk, did you feel? And what was it like playing a character who's not that redeemable?
I didn't think it was a risk. You know, I didn't think. I don't think that people going to see it will think, oh, well, Steve Carell must be a jerk.
You be careful, get some angry fan mail
I know,
or something.
just, wow, there's no warm nougat center to him anymore.
My favorite time traveling movie is Time Cop with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Sure.
That's where I go.
Sure. Well, Van Damme, he's really in his own dimension.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
He just time travels himself, I think.
Yeah, he kicks so hard that he shoots
That he
back.
shoots himself back in time. 2, 1.
Yes, look at camera. I saw you on the Bill Maher show recently, and you know Bill Maher is a big advocate for marijuana. And he's even said to you that he thinks you smoke too much pot. What do you say to critics like that, and to Bill Maher who says that?
Bill said that?
Bill said that he thinks you smoke too much. What do you say to him? Will you ever take a break, or is that just part of your lifestyle, part of who you are?
Bill. For you and everyone else.
There you go. Perfect answer.
What are some of your favorite films?
The Omen and The Exorcist were two major influences on me when I was a kid. You know, just being these really well-told, dramatic, and very scary sort of feature-length films.
Especially in tuning up a script and what it takes to get this last word. You know, I'll fall asleep once in a while in the interview because it's still early in the morning.
That's fine.
If I do, just say Nick.
We'll just wake you up.
Yeah,
I'll just
wake
shake you a
me
little
up.
bit. Go right ahead.
Yeah, I can feel it.
And my questions may bore you and put you to sleep.
No,
so.
no, it's not the questions. They just fade out. And I don't think he fights on the set. You know, I thought I saw him deliberately remove chairs that one could come back from. I don't know why I fell asleep right in the middle of that conversation, too.
Oh, copy that.
Sorry.
No problem. No, I'm tired too. I may yawn during this interview if that's okay.
That's all right.
All right. Tell me about working with James Franco. Is he just crazy or what? Like, is he just in character the whole time? You were like, I can't outpunch Jason Statham, so I really need to play a guy who gets into his head. Can you talk a little bit about that approach?
You could see that depending on who was cast as Gator, there were many different ways that it could go. So if it was, you know, The Rock, you could very easily see, you know, them going at it in a much bigger way, you know, and maybe more often. Because it's me, it's just like, let's not fool ourselves. Let's look at what we have. If I kind of try and go after, you know, try to out kind of macho Jason Statham, it's just gonna look stupid.
Well, and we're used to seeing you as, you know, obviously the action guy, but you got some emotional stuff in this film.
Half a human being, aren't I? Almost alive.
What can you tell me about playing General Zod, about your General Zod that's maybe different than, you know, ones we've seen in film or even in comic books before?
I'm no Terrence Stamp. I mean, that goes without saying. I don't have the same accent he had. But I just approached it, to me the key way into the character was I'm playing a general. So what is a general? I didn't think, oh, I'm playing the villain or the bad guy or the killer or whatever. It's like, I'm a general, you know. And a general is, there are a lot of generals that you can study and try and figure out, you know, what that experience is like.
Captain America Winter Soldier, the
Yes.
trailer hit last week.
Yes.
There's no Maria Hill.
My
what's her role in
husband,
this?
I did see it, and he pointed out that you do see my back at one point.
Okay.
So I'm there.
So
I'm
we
there.
can expect a good amount of you in the movie?
Yeah, I'm around. You know, it's all about S.H.I.E.L.D., and Maria Hill is very much involved. Yeah.
Has there been talk about you doing little roles in any of the other Marvel sequels coming up? Or were you going to wait till Avengers 2 to see Bruce Banner again?
I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. No, they haven't talked about it, or they haven't talked about it to me.
Which one of your characters would you like to see come to the big screen next?
Oh, they all are going to. I'm waiting for the Black Panther.
I'm waiting for Doctor Strange. I'm waiting for the Inhumans. They're all gonna. Ant-Man is in the works. You'll see them all.
Well, I have you for another minute. I gotta ask you about Guardians of the Galaxy. So excited.
Let's do it.
Now, I know you recently talked a little bit about Bradley Cooper and how awesome he's going to be as Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah.
I want to know how awesome Vin Diesel is going to be as Groot.
Dude, I think Vin Diesel is going to be great. The role of Groot is also an amazing role. I want to tell you about it, but I feel like if I tell you even one little thing, it's going to start pulling the thread that's going to expose too much. But I think Vin is going to be amazing.
I had a chance to talk to Chris Pratt over the weekend, and he told me about how awesome Vin Diesel is going to be as Groot. What was your experience working with him?
He didn't tell you that, did he?
He did!
Confirm. I talked to Vin. I can confirm I had a phone conversation with Vin yesterday. That's all I can say.
I can't wait for Days of Future Past. It seems so exciting. Are you excited to reunite with the first class cast and then also get to work with the original cast?
Yeah, I can't wait to work with Michael again, Jennifer, Nick. That's going to be great. We got on so well the first time round. That'll be fun. And then also getting to sort of team up with Sir Patrick. I don't know if I get to do anything with Sir Ian, but yeah, it should be a real exciting time, I think.
There's hope to it. I mean, it's apocalyptic art with hope.
Yeah. Apocalyptic art with hope. That's a great quote, Keanu. I love that. For Mr. Hanks and Ms. Thompson, I was wondering if you could talk a little bit about the challenges of playing such iconic characters, research you did, talking to people that knew them, and how that helped you inform your performances.
Diane Disney Miller, his daughter, gave me unlimited access to the archives in the museum in San Francisco. Made a couple of visits there, so I had a lot of video and audio that I could work with.
The first thing I got to ask you is, as an actor, what is it like being on a Coen Brothers set? Must be amazing, right?
It is. I mean, there's no wonder that people are clamoring over themselves to work with them. Everybody is so happy to be there. I mean, from the grip, the PA, the actors, everyone is just in a good mood because it's not about anything else but doing good work and doing it in a way that's relaxed and sets the stage for everyone to do their best.
What are you looking for from a director when you're on set?
Well, I like always, the fact that every director is so different. I enjoy that, I'm not looking for consistency.
What are you looking for as an actor from a director on set?
Help me get laid.
Help you get laid. That's what you want the directors to do. And what's the writing process like for you two, and along with Richard? What's that process like?
These different stages of every. The
There's
first
no
stage
rules,
is just where.
but
Yeah, there aren't rules, but it seems that
we work on the outline.
the three of
and
us come
what
up with an
happened
outline,
to them.
and we decide if we want to write the movie, and what the movie's basically going to be about. What are the themes of the movie, and what's the ending of the movie, and then we can work towards that. And once we have that, then we're on our way.
But here we got to a point in our lives where we're so busy and kids and family and work, and so we got all in a room for this one and really just worked for 10 weeks.
And you got to be in the signature Spike Lee shot where the foreground
Which
is...
I demanded.
You did, okay.
Demanded it, which he laughed
Was he
at.
not going to do that, or...?
No, he probably would have done it anyway, but I demanded it. I can actually say that. I said I have to be in that because I love those shots. I love when he does Denzel. It's usually the one that on the dolly and all that. Yeah, that was a thing. That was just my thing. That was my film geek thing.
I wanted to ask you about filmmaking.
Yes.
So much has changed with digital and even the way people use social networking and filmmaking and everything that's changed since school days and Do the Right Thing. How's the process changed for you and the business changed for you since then?
Very good question. Thank you. Well, the world has changed. I mean, for me, here's an interesting thing. I've always been attacked for being on Kickstarter, and I just had to break it down. The principles of Kickstarter I used to make sheets that haven't made.
I also wanted to ask you, because there's definitely some graphic nudity in the movie.
Yes.
And I was curious, because it's got an R rating. Was it difficult to get that from the MPAA?
No, I think what makes a difference is that because the nudity that's used in the film is absolutely crucial to the plot. The plot can't work without it for reasons that you'll understand if you see it. There's an intimate secret shared, which can only be shared by two people, and that's how she uses this occasion to present herself to him.
At this point in your career, what are you looking for when you're choosing projects, and what was it about this project that really spoke to you?
I'd been doing my
personal experiments with film acting, to go outside the box and to not get trapped in a naturalistic style, but push the boundaries and go abstract, go operatic, go surrealistic, and break the mold a little bit.
What keeps you interested and focused at this point in your career on acting? What is it that you still love about the craft?
Everything. Everything. I've always loved the craft. I've always liked the movies. I've always wanted to be in the movies since my early childhood. And so the fact that I'm able to do it is what keeps me doing it.
Has your process as an actor changed over the years?
I think all of the experience I've had in life, both in the film work and outside of it, has helps to prepare me to think about a different kind of character.
Were you sort of ready for that challenge, and how did you prepare emotionally?
I think what happens, it's just life experience.
Yeah.
It just makes you better, you know?
Okay.
It does. I mean, you have these phenoms, you have people like, come on, what's her name? Hunger Games. Super
Yeah,
beautiful.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Right, she's a freak, you know? She comes out of nowhere, and it's like she's young, and she just, wah! You know? And then there's other people, it takes them a while to kind of find their step and figure out what's going on and what's
So do you
up.
think this is a role that maybe you wouldn't have been able to play 5 or 6 years ago?
There's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way. The way that I was raised and what was going on, I was always cool and tough, and you just, you know, you don't talk about this, you don't talk about that. Even though inside you're feeling it, you just don't know how to, like, show that, you know? You don't, especially around a bunch of guys standing around you that are, you know, capable guys.
Right.
But on this one, like, I got into it, and it's like, you know, he's sleeved out and tatted to the bald head, and he's like crying in the corner, and, you know, but everyone was there for the same reason. Everyone was moved by the story.
Yeah, well, you killed it in this, man. You really
Thank
killed
you.
it. Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thanks
we'll
a
see
lot.
you on Fast 8. I don't know if I'll be there.
Why don't you sit on my lap?